Hello everyone, this is Kowshik from Department of Biomedical Engineering at Erode Sengunthar Engineering College. Welcome to this case study presentation on innovations in collimator designs for high resolution brain images in nuclear medicine. Have you ever wondered how doctors get such clear images of our brain using nuclear scan like SPECT? Well, the answers lie small, but the powerful devices called collimators. So let's begin with the background. Gamma camera is a vital component in nuclear imaging. It detects the radiation emitted by the radiopharmaceuticals inside the patient's body. However, the radiation travels in all directions, which can blur the resulting images. To obtain a clear images, we use the component called collimator. The collimator is made up of lead and contains a hole. The lead blocks the rays and allow to specific direction to reach the destination. The issues with these standard collimators, this provides low resolution and needs high scanning time. This limitation becomes serious issues in brain imaging. Why? Because millimeter level diagnosis required to diagnose the disease such as Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease and some brain disease. Now we move to the next part, that is types of collimators. There are different types of collimators are available in medical imaging. They are parallel hole collimators, pinhole collimators, converging and diverging hole collimators. The parallel hole collimators are mostly used in all medical imaging. The pinhole collimators are used for focusing on small structures. The diverging hole collimators are mostly used for focusing on large organs. And the converging hole collimators are used for focusing on particular point. Even these with types of designs, they are face some challenges when they are applied in real world applications. That is our case problem. Traditional collimators, especially parallel type collimators, offers low image resolution, high scanning time and high radiation exposure. In critical brain studies, this makes it difficult to accurately localize the abnormal areas, which can delay diagnosis and treatment planning. For these complications, we suggest some innovations that will continue by our teammate. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Keerthana. Now we are going to see the innovations under impact. The first one is multi-pinhole collimators. Instead of just one opening, they use multiple tiny holes that capture gamma rays from different angles. This gives us sharper and more detailed brain images. These are especially useful in pre-surgical planning for epilepsy, where doctors need millimeter level accuracy. And the real example is the use in dopamine transporter imaging, which helps in the early diagnosis of Parkinson's disease. The second innovation is adaptive collimators. These can change the geometry depending on the organ size and giving much more flexibility and better imaging quality. Overall, the impact of this innovation is clear. They provide clearer images, faster scans and better decision making for neurological disorders. And now we are going to see the advantages. Higher spatial resolution means a doctor gets much clearer and more accurate diagnosis, and shorter scan time makes the procedure more comfortable for patients while also reducing motion related errors. And finally, these innovations allow lower radiation doses, making the imaging process safer. And we are going to see some of the recommendations. Hospitals, especially those focusing on neurology and nuclear medicine, should invest in these advanced collimators. And there needs to be more collaboration between engineers and radiologists to make these decisions both practical and effective. Looking ahead, future research can explore AI-assisted image reconstruction for even sharper results and 3D printed custom collimators tailored to individual patients. And in the conclusions, we conclude that innovations in collimator designs are transforming the nuclear medicine imaging by providing the clearer, faster, and safer brain scans. And these directly improve the patient care and diagnosis of the neurological disorders. Thank you all for listening.